The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Welcome back, children. So how are you all? Which month is running now? January. So what did we do in January last year? Annual day, lots of other entertainments, hush push, isn't it? We were very busy in the month of January. But unexpectedly, lot of things happened this year and we were confined to our own houses, right? So no problem. Pradiksha, അതാണല്ലോ നമ്മളെ മുന്നോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നത് അല്ലേ? So next year, let us hope by Almighty's grace we will come back to normal. ഈ പ്രതീക്ഷ നമ്മളെ മുന്നോട്ട് തീർച്ചയായും കൊണ്ടുപോകും. I would like to share a small story with you. Once a small girl just like you, she was affected with pneumonia. It was acute pneumonia. So she had to be admitted in hospital. Doctors checked her and they said, no, she is not going to live long, maybe 1 week. So she was listening to all this and she was counting her days. She was lying on her bed. She was looking through the window which was there in her room. She saw a tree over there. It was winter season. All the leaves have withered away except for 6 leaves. So she was assuming that she is going to live another 6 days only. So the next day she woke up, she saw only 5 leaves on the tree. So she was counting, okay, another 5 more days. She was sharing all her emotions with her sister also. So the days went by. All the leaves have withered away except for one. Now she decided, okay, tomorrow I am not going to get up. This is my last day. What happened? Surprisingly, by God's grace, she woke up the next day. As soon as she woke up, what did she do? She looked through the window and she saw the last leaf remaining on the tree. So she thought, maybe I'm going to live further. Days went by, she was recovering slowly. The tree was full of new bunch of leaves. And she got discharged, she went home, she was living happily with her family. അപ്പോൾ ആ പ്രതീക്ഷയാണ് ആ ഇല കൊഴിയാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് ആ ഒരു ചെറിയ പ്രതീക്ഷ കുഞ്ഞു മനസ്സിലുണ്ടായി. That made her live longer, isn't it? Actually what happened? Her sister, who loved her so much, she went to an artist, draw exactly a leaf-like structure and somehow pasted it on the tree. This is what happened actually. അപ്പോൾ ആ ചെറിയ പ്രതീക്ഷ കുഞ്ഞു മനസ്സിൽ ഒരുപാട് മാറ്റങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കി. ആ പ്രതീക്ഷ തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മളെയും മുന്നോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നത്. ആ പ്രതീക്ഷ തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മളെയും മുന്നോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നത് അല്ലേ? So life is full of mixtures of many things. For every happiness there is sadness behind. For all smiles there are tears behind. So what you pick decides your moment. Okay, children? So in today's class we are going to study about the 9th chapter, that is mixtures. We are going to study about mixtures. Air is a mixture. I hope you know that. Air is made up of many gases. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon. So even air is a mixture. Do you all like sugar candies? What is a sugar candy? Kalkand ennu parayille. Yes, this is sugar candy. So shall we write down the properties of sugar candy? Take a pencil with you children, we will note it down in the textbook itself. First property, what is the color of sugar candy? Write it down, white. What is the odor? Odor parne anda? Smell. Does sugar candy have any smell? No. So no odor. And what is the taste of sugar candy? Of course it is sweet. And lastly, what is the state of sugar candy? Sugar candy solid ano, liquid ano, gas ano? Yes, it is solid. So these are the properties of sugar candy. What are the properties? White in color, no odor, sweet in taste, and it is in solid state. So now what should you do? You powder the sugar candy. What happens? You will get the powdered form of sugar candy. Of this powder, take a small minute particle and again try to write down the properties. The properties will remain the same, isn't it? The powdered form of sugar candy is also white in color, sweet in taste, it is in solid and it has no odor. So we can say that the properties of crystalline form of sugar candy and the powdered form of sugar candy retains, isn't it? It's the same. So this smallest particle which retains the properties of the original substance is called as molecule. Yes. So what is a molecule? Definition is given in your textbook, we'll see to that. The smallest particle of a substance retaining all the properties of that substance is known as its molecule. Substances that exist in solid, liquid and gaseous states are made up of molecules. Okay? So, all the substances we see around us are made up of molecules. Water is made up of molecules of water. Yes. One molecule, not one molecule, many molecules of water will combine together and we are getting water in liquid form. Okay? So, all the substance we see around us are made up of molecules. That is the tiniest part of the original substance. These molecules make up some substances. We are going to classify that and study. What is the first one? Pure substances. So, pure substances are also made up of molecules. Now, we already took sugar candy as an example. Yes, sugar candy is made up of what type of molecules? Yes, can you tell me? Sugar candy is made up of sugar molecules. There is nothing else there, only sugar molecules are there. So, it is a pure substance. Okay? Shall we see more examples for that? See, in your textbook we have more examples. Water is a pure substance. Yes, we can say water is also a pure substance. Water is made up of only water molecules. Some more examples are given. Salt. Salt is also made up of salt molecules. Baking soda, oxygen, aluminium, copper, silver, glycerin, potassium permanganate and copper sulfide. So, all these are examples for pure substances. Okay. Why they are called pure substances? Because they are all made up of only one single molecule. Okay. So, what molecules will be present in a solution made by dissolving sugar candy to water? Now, there is a question in your textbook. You are taking sugar candy and you are adding it to water. You are dissolving it nicely, stirring it with a spoon. Now, what are the molecules present in that solution? Tell me children. Sugar candy is there, then water molecule is also there. So, two molecules are there in that sugar solution, isn't it? So, it is not a pure substance anymore. Now, you will have to call it as mixture. Okay? So, if more than one substance is present, it is called as mixture. If more than one type of molecule is present, it is called as mixture. If only one molecule is present, you call it as pure substance. So, we are going to categorize all the substances we see around us as pure substances and mixtures. Okay? So, what are the examples for pure substances? It is given in your textbook. Salt, baking soda, oxygen, aluminium, copper, silver, glycerin, potassium permanganate, copper sulfate. These are all examples for pure substances. Now, there is definition for mixture in textbook, we will see to that. If there are more than one type of molecules present in a substance, it is called a mixture. Yes, just now we saw an example. What was the example? Sugar dissolved in water. There are two types of molecules there. One is sugar molecule and the other one is water molecule. So, it is a mixture. Can you say some more examples? Yes, when you dissolve salt in water, that is salt solution. There also we have two types of molecules. What are they? Salt molecule and water molecule. So, it is a mixture. It is not a pure substance anymore. Okay. Now, we have a table given in your textbook. We will examine that quickly. Okay. Substance, sugar solution, and what are the molecules present in that substance? Sugar and water, isn't it? Soda, what are the substance molecules present in soda? See, have a look into your textbook. Water and carbon dioxide, isn't it? So, when you drink soda along with water, you are consuming carbon dioxide, which is not good for your body. So, avoid taking soda, children. Next one is oxygen. Oxygen has only oxygen molecule. So, it is a pure substance. Children, hold a pencil with you and write it down in the side itself. Okay? Sugar solution is a mixture. So, note it down in the side. Soda is a mixture. Note it down. Mixture. Oxygen is a molecule. So, it is a pure substance. Note it down in the textbook itself. Air. See, air is made up of nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, carbon dioxide. 4 types of molecules are there, isn't it? So, naturally air is a mixture. Now, a question might come up. Why do we call air as a mixture? So, how will you answer it? Air is a mixture because it contains more than one type of molecule. Okay? So, look at mercury. Mercury is made up of only one type of molecule, that is mercury. So, note down, it is a pure substance. Iron is made up of iron. So, that is also a pure substance. Copper sulfate, that is also made up of copper sulfate molecules. So, that is also a pure substance. Now, we have analyzed the different substances that is given in the first column and we have written down whether it is a mixture or pure substance. Now, we are going to study about the different types of mixtures. Okay? In mixtures, there are 2 types of mixtures. They are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. How can we differentiate this? For that, we have a small activity which is given in your textbook. Okay? Take 2 glass tumblers filled with water, add salt to 1 glass and chalk powder, isn't it? You know what is chalk powder. So, add 1 spoon of chalk powder to the other glass tumbler. Stir it well. Stir both the contents well. So, what happens? The tumbler which had salt in it dissolves completely, and the glass tumbler where you added chalk powder, will it dissolve? Tell me children, will it dissolve? No, it is spread unevenly and some heavy particles will settle down in the base of the glass tumbler, isn't it? So, salt completely dissolves and is uniformly distributed in water, whereas chalk powder does not dissolve and it is unevenly distributed in the water, isn't it? So, the salt solution is a homogeneous solution and the solution which contains chalk powder and water, that is chalk solution, is called as heterogeneous solution. I hope now you can differentiate homogeneous and heterogeneous solution. Homogeneous solution is a solution where the substance is uniformly distributed in the solvent. What is a solute? What is a solvent? What is a solution? All these you have studied in 5th standard. I hope it is clear. In a salt solution, which is a solute? Tell me children. Salt is the solute. Which is a solvent? Water is the solvent. And what is a solution? The salt solution is called as solution. So, I am refreshing up. I hope all these you are having it in your mind. Okay? So, if the solute completely evenly distributes in the solvent, we call it as homogeneous solution. If the solute does not evenly distribute in the solvent, if it distributes unevenly in the solvent, we call it as heterogeneous mixtures. We will go to the different examples which are given in your textbook. First, we will see the definition. Homogeneous mixtures. If a mixture exhibits the same property throughout that mixture, it is called as homogeneous mixture. What are heterogeneous mixtures? We have definition. If a mixture exhibits different properties in different parts, that mixture is called as heterogeneous mixture. Children, I hope homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures are clear for you. Let me give one more example. Take some buttermilk. Now, keep the buttermilk undisturbed for some time. After half an hour, you observe the buttermilk in a glass tumbler. What happens? The heavy particles will settle down and all the solute is unevenly distributed in that particular solvent. So, buttermilk is a heterogeneous mixture, whereas salt solution, sugar solution, all these are homogeneous solution. Now, we have some more examples for heterogeneous mixtures. Lemon juice, is it homogeneous or heterogeneous? Lemon juice can be homogeneous and heterogeneous. Usually lemon juice contains many unevenly distributed particles, isn't it? So, it is heterogeneous. But once you filter the lemon juice, what do you get? You will get plain solution, isn't it? That is called homogeneous solution. So, lemon juice can be homogeneous and heterogeneous. Now, how about Karingali water? What is Karingali water? That is when you boil water, you add some substances so that it is healthy for you, isn't it? So, that water is also, the solute particles are unevenly distributed. So, that is also a heterogeneous mixture. What else can you add to this list? Yes, Kanjivellam, Kanjivellam adupole thanneyana, unevenly distributed aanu. So, even though it is not visible for our eyes, it is unevenly distributed. So, you can write it down. So, you can note down that rice gruel water, okay, or Kanjivellam, you can write like that. So, observe these mixtures closely, classify them into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. So, we have studied about two types of mixtures. What are they? Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. So, homogeneous mixtures, we have studied two examples. What are they? We have many examples, but now we have studied only two examples. For example, salt solution, sugar solution. These two are homogeneous mixtures. For heterogeneous mixtures, what are the examples we studied? Yes, Karingali water, Kanjivellam, lime juice, if it is unfiltered, it is heterogeneous mixture. So, what did we study in today's class? We studied what is a molecule, isn't it? And we studied what are pure substances and what are mixtures. And in mixtures, we studied two types of mixture. One is homogeneous mixture, the other one is heterogeneous mixture. So, children, I am winding up today's session. I will come up with more facts in the next video session. Bye. Take care.